Hello and welcome to this week's episode of CBTV. Well, you can breathe a sigh of relief this week. I won't be doing any goofy dancing or singing a Skyhook song in this video, but if you'd like to see someone else do that, check out this video of Craig Emerson's No Whyalla Wipeout.
No Whyalla Wipeout there on my TV, no Whyalla Wipeout there on my TV, no...
Oh, I can't put you through any more of that. But the fact that our Trade Minister would resort to such bizarre tactics suggests that this government doesn't take anything seriously, particularly the concerns of mainstream Australians. It's clear to me they don't care about the impact their carbon tax is already having on each and every one of us. And it also shows the level of hypocrisy in the Labor ranks. Emerson's Whyalla Wipeout video stemmed from a comment that Labor claims Tony Abbott made, that the carbon tax would wipe Whyalla off the map. But it was one of Labor's own, Australian Workers' Union State Secretary Wayne Hanson, that first spoke about Whyalla being wiped off the map due to the carbon tax. Somehow, I don't think that Craig Emerson would be nearly as ready to launch into his rendition if a union boss was the target. Actually, I can't recall ever hearing Craig Emerson criticise any union boss. More evidence suggesting who really calls the tune inside the Labor Party. Naturally, Labor never seemed to let the facts get in the way of their opinion or their hypocrisy. At the height of the Craig Thompson scandal, Labor harped on and on about the presumption of innocence. But this presumption of innocence argument went missing when Labor drove two Governor-Generals from office. Remember Peter Hollingsworth and John Kerr? Or what about Senator Penny Wong's confected outrage at a catcall from an opposition senator during estimates last year? She huffed and she puffed all over the media complaining of sexism. And her tale of woe was bought by many journalists who shared her outrage. Yet she and her Labor sisters were strangely silent when one of their own colleagues meowed at Julie Bishop just a month later. And they were still silent when another got feline in the Senate shortly thereafter. I could give you more examples about Labor's hypocrisy, but then this would end up just being another long, uncomfortable, cringe-worthy video for Labor pollies to look at. And look, they've already had enough of that with Mr Emerson this week. A government that thinks the ends justify any means is not going to have the country's best interests at heart. And that's why so many Australians are eagerly awaiting the next election day. They want to free themselves from this self-centred government and set our country back on the right track. This is Cory Bernardi. You're watching CBTV.